Hello, YouTube. This is Redstone here. And I want to talk about something very interesting today. We're going to talk about 3D printing. Now, I don't have my own, but my mom's thinking about it to get me it for Christmas. So I'm really hoping I can so I can do a video, time-lapse video, put it on YouTube. Because on iOS, you can do time-lapse. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. And when I thought of 3D printing at the first, it was about a year ago. And I saw this machine. It was called the PrinterBot Simple. It was the normal wood version. It was about a year ago. I wanted this for a year, and I never got it for my birthday, never got it for Christmas. But this Christmas, I'm determined to get it. Or my birthday, because my birthday is right after Christmas. So, yeah. So I have two chances to get it. And, yeah. So, if you, I was interested in this technology about a year ago. PrinterBot Simple was the first one I wanted. And I saw all these other, 3D printers. And then my mom said, she wouldn't get me one. And then another 3D printer called the Cube came out, and yeah, the Cube 2, the Cube 3 just came out as well. And I'm gonna talk about the 3D printer I want. Now, I picked out two of them. Actually, about three of them. The PrinterBot Metal Upgrade, PrinterBot just made two new PrinterBots. Maybe that one. It's 10 by 10 by 10. Pretty big build volume for $9.99. So $1,000. All these printers are $1,000. One's a little more expensive, but yeah. The next one, please don't disagree on me. The Dremel Idea Builder 3D printer. This one, I was telling to my mom, and they did copy another 3D printer called the Dreamer 3D printer. That was my third one. And they look exactly the same, but they have some inside differences. Like the Dremel's a little bit more user friendly. It's a little quieter. FlashForge has a bad reputation of making things really quiet because they have 3 fans cooling the machine, 2 for extruder, and then 1 to cool the logic board, the thing that you plug in all that. That's why you always hear sounds at the bottom of the printer. It's because that really loud fan. So, and Dremel doesn't have that. They have 2 fans, cooling the extruder. 1 extruder, 2 fans on it. Now, that might not be a good design choice because it'll just make it louder, but I think it'll solidify the material so it would it'd be better, Dremel doesn't have a heated bed. The FlashForge does. FlashForge has dual extrusion. The Dremel has a single extrusion. But the thing I don't like about the FlashForge is the fan noise, and you have to buy more plastic to do those dual extruders. Because if you run on both sides, you have to pay like $40 for both of those colors. And on the Dremel, you only have to pay $30 because I think one uses ABS and PLA, only one, and the Dremel only uses PLA. I don't know why they did that because it's enclosed, so you can't really smell ABS, but still. I think that's a little weird why they didn't add ABS. Also, it's a little weird why they copied a company that copied MakerBot. It's kind of strange. Yes, they did copy MakerBot. The MakerBot Replicator looks exactly like the FlashForge Creator, the first one. MakerBot Replicator 2 looks exactly like the second one. looks exactly like the Flash Forge. Flash Forge came out later than that. So yeah. Also, what else? Well, that's it. Maybe I'll do a video opening up all my presents, because I saw some Christmas, presents, opening. That was pretty fun. Don't exit out of this video because I'm a little kid. I actually know a lot about computer science. And I watch YouTube most of my day, because today I don't have school. It's parent-teacher conference. So, yeah. The Dremel 3D printer is the one of my choice. If you want a 3D printer that's straightforward and user-friendly, I would pick the Dremel Idea Builder 3D printer. Now, this is the first 3D printer they made, but the problem with 3D printers are that you can't upgrade a 3D printer. No, you can print up upgrade parts, but you cannot upgrade a 3D printer. This is what I mean. A company can't make a printer faster. Maybe they can, but you adjust that in the software. And the only other upgrade to the Dremel would be a dual extrusion, which I don't recommend. It's because, no. It's double the fans, so it's louder. And yeah, so yeah. Well, I mean, dual extrusion is a new thing. You can print out anything, but I really just don't recommend you, printing with dual extrusion. One is more expensive. And yeah, the XYZ printing 1.0 3D printer, that's what I was gonna get for Christmas, but then I saw it. I didn't see it printing, but I just saw it and I was like, how are you supposed to look in there, see it printing? So then I looked at the Dremel, and it closed, just like the thing, but you can see it printing. I saw it actually at Home Depot. They're playing some songs with it, and I'm begging my mom to get it, and then I cried the whole entire time. And yes, let's talk about different plastics. So there's two major kinds of plastic: ABS, PLA. ABS is a stronger material that bends. And it's made out of Legos, stuff like that, but it gives an awful smell. That's what I heard. It gives you a headache. It's kind of toxic. So I don't recommend you using ABS, but if you need to, and if you have a closed 3D printer, then do it. But if you have a printer bot or something that's out, I don't recommend ABS. It's because you have to heat up more. You need a fully heated up build volume, and most printers don't even have that because they're getting so cheap right now. The XYZ does, and they only uses ABS, but that's enclosed. I get that, why they use ABS. Yeah, and it's just really cool how 3D printers took off. Now I'm going to talk about PLA. PLA is my recommendation of plastic. Now, ABS comes in bigger plastic sizes, like 1 kilogram. The largest I ever saw PLA is 1 pound. So, yes, it is a little smaller, and it's a little more expensive, but you get so much other stuff. It's so much stronger. You don't need a heated bed for it. Most cheap 3D printers uses PLA, like a kit or something. Most printer bots uses PLA, and the Dremel does. And they could use ABS, but they don't have a heated build plate. Now, I am kind of working on something. I have a perfect enclosure for the 3D printer I'm gonna build, but that's not until, whoa, like I'm 20. I'm not gonna build a 3D printer until I'm 20. Maybe the 3D printer parts will get really cheap, then I'll build one, but not for now. Also, print speed. If you check out Nerdgasm, he's a person on the internet. He has the Ultimaker V1 and V2. And actually, surprisingly, I did some research and the V1 is faster than V2. Now don't get me wrong, the V2 is a lot better system than V1, but it goes a lot slower. It goes not much slower, about 200 instead of 350, but yeah, Ultimaker had to do that, so I had to go. Bye.